Yo, looks like, woo, I'm rubbing on my voice. Drink some water here. Ah, very good. Okay, what do we got going on here? Okay, so this is an impromptu thing. I've got this MFJ 9200, which I showed you in the last video I did, and I wanted to play around with it some, but I didn't want to put the whole live stream rig, get that all set up. So I'm just going to do it right off my phone, and I want to see how the chat works, which I think I can overlay. Somebody give me a chat, see if I can see it. Nothing yet, nothing yet. Also, we're having a little wine here. Somebody give me a chat there. I can't see anything yet. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to start this guy. Oh, you know what? This isn't going to work at all without. We need something to transmit the audio. There we go. Okay, so thank you for the test. I can see it. Excellent. So I'm using this UE Boom speaker, which I powered on first. Okay, right into the phone. Turn it on. Again. Of course, we got nothing. Where's my phone at? Oh, my phone's right here. So let's deactivate my Bluetooth. Hopefully, I lost some of you. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I should probably, so this is the gain for the volume control. I should probably step back a step though and just walk through what's going on here. The way this radio works is, I think I showed this on one of the other, pretty sure the speaker, anyway, sorry about that, I missed the chat. I can look behind me though, but anyway, so this radio, it's pretty simple, right? You got a key paddle, CW only, phone for your headphones only, external power, we're not on external power, there's a battery pack in here, and then it's using a BNC connector for the antenna. It uses these thumb screws, which were designed to be lost immediately when you take them off. So remember that they're designed to get lost. So this is what it looks like when you open it up. This guy right here, that's the actual band pass chip. Oop, not band pass, but the actual chip that's used for getting onto whichever band. In this case, this one is 40. See how it's burnt? They just took the soldering iron, or I guess that's Sharpie. Anyway, pretty simple. They line up, the pin headers. Okay. The battery pack only goes in one way. Okay, thanks for coming in and chatting there. Appreciate it. I know it's a real late night one, so I don't suspect we're going to get a lot of people. But hey, it's all right. I'm going to get on the air right now. Not with my key, because I don't think my CW's up to snuff yet. Okay, so there you go. Back into my G5 RV antenna that's on the roof. Okay, so I'm going back on again. Okay, gives a readout here. Turn on the backlight. Oh, there we go. So we've got some memory channels programmed, which we can jump through. Sounds pretty dead though. So let's take it out of memory mode. Hit the VFO button. How are we doing on there? Let's focus. Can I focus on that? Let's get my wine out of the way. So I'm going to take it out of memory mode. Hit that button, change to V. So I'm going single step. So I'm at 7.0 megahertz basically. And we'll just start rolling our way up. Oh, I hear somebody. So I'm going to change the step and push the button here, the dial. So now I'm single stepping through the lower portion. I heard somebody, but now they're gone. I'm in Cerritos. Oh, Cerritos, California. Okay, he's calling CQ. Da dit is C. This Q's not that good though. There's somebody there. On 40 meters. Now, if you ever want to know what radio's like, this is what radio's like, particularly if you're on QRP. This is QRP radio. There's a QRP tuner. Oh. Yeah, this is all analog. That seems to be the easiest, the best, I'm getting the best tone on that, but it's a little too high. G5RV antenna on my roof. We're at 7.033.7. Sounds pretty good. Oh, we're losing them. You can hear it. We're kind of chasing them. Da 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 dit. K. Da da dit. P. Did it I. M. There was an S. P. There's another I. I'm not the fastest at copying. This guy's still pretty slow though, but I'm not very good yet. Let's jump around a bit. See if we can. That was IE. R. No BFO in this one. It has RIT though. Da 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 dit is, what was that? 9. Da dit N. I'm also monitoring 70 centimeters on my BFF 8HP with a really long antenna. Look at this thing. It's like the Spaceballs. Oh, so yes, it does receive a single sideband. It receives single sideband but will not transmit. So I guess it does have a BFO to a certain degree. You can use this to pick up shortwave stations, which is nice. That's a good feature. A lot of CW only radios will not do that. So this is a nice, if you can get one of these, I'd recommend it. And there's a couple different versions of this. There's the MFJ 9200. There's also the U-Kits. U-Kits makes a model of this. There's lots of different options. This is some nice slow code we're doing right now. T, E, S. You might want some more. Well, if you're truly going in the field for field day, this would be a fine radio. If you were good at CW, you could run off a battery pack. Oh, that's really coming in good. Shit at the fan would be good, but you know, to be honest, in shit at the fan, this is gonna be your go-to, because you're gonna be talking local. You're gonna need help from local people. You're not gonna need help from people far away. That's a different. I mean, I've got opinions on that. You can go look at my emergency emergency comms video for that kind of stuff. But in the case of an emergency, I think you're gonna be more focused in local comms. S. N. What was that? B. So this is the BFF 8HP, which is the 8 watt or UV5R. Bit different front plate. Screen's the same though. Pretty much all the same. Takes the same antenna, which I have a Nagoya on it right now, which I'll be doing a video on at some point. E, I. Was that K? No, that was I don't know what dit da dit is. Yeah, the only downside to the Baofangs is that they're really just limited handheld FM dual band kind of dual watch transmitters, receivers. That's all they really are. They don't need more than that, but there's not a lot of other features. Yeah, exactly. Great for simple stuff. That's exactly what I would say. All right, we're losing him. We're gonna move on a little bit. There was somebody else way in the noise. Way out there. I'm not gonna try. Oop. There's some noise in there. I don't know if you can hear it over the mic on the iPhone. So the hot band right now is 80 meters. I don't have a module for 80 meters on this, even though my antenna will do it. I've started also using an app on my phone that plays CW. Like just random letters. It does the Koch method, which is a way of starting with 1 or 2 characters and then just adding more characters as you get more proficient. But full speed code. See, that's the trick that a lot of people, when they tried to learn code back when it was required to get your license, they'd learn at 5 watts, and that was through a painful process of learning the dots and the DAWs, or the dits and the DAWs. And they'd hear something and they'd mentally try to remember da dit is R, da dit is L, instead of just hearing it for the sound that it makes. Yeah, there's no reason why you can't Frankenstein an antenna. Not a lot. Alright, so we're gonna go back down. I'll go back into the... Oh! Can hear. Gonna go out of memory mode, back to... Getting a lot of noise. Those are digital tones. That kind of noises. See if we can find a station and do if we can decode a little bit of it. Not decode, but receive it properly. So if you ever wanted to know what it's like to be on HF, this is what it's like. It's a lot of just working the knob, twiddle your knobs. Twiddling the knobs. Oop. We hopped right on this guy. Oh, they got a QSO. Multiple people are on this frequency. You hear it? Just pile up. That was P. It's a little faster than I can do. Let's see if I can filter some. I can hear that, but I doubt you can, so I'm going to take this off. Woo! I can hear 3 distinct stations. That's the loudest. So yeah, I started out tonight trying to get these radios going. These are those Chinese radios that they sent me from China. And I can't get the apps to work yet. So I can't make a video until I get the apps to work properly. Ooh. Apparently they can scan. Yeah, Mel, I missed your first comment there. Yeah, the military said trained for pattern and musical type rhythm tone. That's a way of doing it. That's a good way. The pattern is subjective. It's only certain people are good at patterns. And the rhythm, the tone rhythm, da-da-dit. You know, again, RL. It's very important, I think. We got some kind of, like, pile-up that's going on. Or just a QSO. But it's... No, we lost it. We've got some drift going on right now. Ooh, that's fast station. Yeah, my this one holds all my band modules. So this is the 20. It's 15. I think that's a 17. What I'd really like is a 30. I like 30 a lot. Maybe an 80 even. That guy's really fast. No, you know, I have this. Hell, we can try this next. Oh, I don't have the right antenna for it. So, I'm not streaming on Gun Channels right now because I'm doing this on my phone. I apologize. I just sat down and I decided to play around. If you guys haven't already, also, I got a Patreon going right now. I just started it, like, today. It's under Hashnasi if you go to Patreon. I'm trying to do some more fun videos like these. We'll definitely do the serious live stream where I've got the backgrounds and the internal chat, but I'd like to do, like, daily ham ideas or ham minute videos would be fun. Maybe not daily, but more than once a week. We're slewing all over the place. We're losing people left and right. Here's actually, I'll show this too on my, here's my key. I actually have a, this is a vintage straight key I found at the ham radio swap meet. Got a tuning bar, basically. This is a transmit for tuning. Turn it off to not transmit. It's a SpeedX key. I have a base plate coming for it, so that I can hold it down, so I don't have to hold with my hand. But yeah, it would just be, see how it's rocking like up and down when I use it? I need something heavy to hold it down so that it stays flat. I'd say I recognize about half of the language if it's at the right speed. Right now I'm learning at 15 to 20 words a minute. And if it's Farnsworth, it's 20 words with a gap in between the letters. So I can, if we see if I can find somebody, I can decode about half. Things like Z, and I don't remember J, I forget B. Letters like that, I can't. I haven't got W and X. I haven't committed those to memory yet. And largely it's because the way I learned CW was by slowly building up to all the characters. I hope so, but you know, it's just a progression. The more you study, like when I drive home, I've got an app on my phone that just plays the characters I know, and then I'll just add another character. Every couple of days, I'll throw a new character in there. I'm going to make a video about this, guys, by the way. Don't worry about that. There will be more to come in the CW world. I just need to get my chops up a little bit, I feel. I feel bad sometimes talking about something where I'm not, like, at least halfway competent in. So a lot of it is just me cramming for this right now while also trying to get these other videos out of the way. I still have, like, a whole ton of antennas. It's up here on the bench, but need to put that out too. So many video ideas. Oh, did we go all quiet? Yes, there are quite a few apps that do that will decode Morse code. I won't use them though, because I don't want to crutch. I don't want to depend on something. I want to do it. That's one of the reasons I stopped trying to do the digital radio so much. I was having so much fun doing it, but where I really want to be is CW. I still will play with digital occasionally, but whoa, that was. Hope nobody recorded that. I'm not going to play with digital. I will play with digital modes. I got this at a ham radio swap meet for I think $120 with 2 band modules. Oh. Hey, what's up, Biker Bob? Yeah, sorry I'm not streaming on gun channels. I'm throwing this on my phone because I was fooling around and I thought people might want to see this. Whoa, there's a signal. Did we lose him? He might be having a QSO with somebody we can't hear. Being that I'm on the West Coast, big booming signals that are on close to the west side. They may be talking to someone further on the east I can't hear. So I'm basically waiting to see if they come back. And I'm kind of bouncing around up and down the frequencies. Or he just gave up. And he was like, I don't want to do any more trying to do a CQ. Well, so the question was, does CW have any uses for today? If you consider that this is the longest distance, aside from very specific digital modes, then CW has many practical uses, because it can go further than anything else aside from beyond line of sight satellite communications. CW is the bee's knees for that reason. Oh. E. That ran together. R. M. That was P. Another P. T. I think they're having like some kind of QSO. Those are all letters, but I think he's spelling out words. I don't think he's doing call signs or CQ. So if you have any interest in learning CW, because I think I'm going to wrap up here shortly, throw out the little card that you have that has CW on it, or don't look at it. I'll post a link in the description to the training apps I use, and that's the best way to get started. And you just start out with one letter or two letters, E, dit, 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 and T, da, 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 da. Or use Koch method, which is a bit different, but it starts out with two. Dit, da, dit is R, da, dit, N. S. Dit, it's U? No. Dit, da. Yeah, so that's the trick here. If you go slow, you're gonna count the dits and das. And if you do that, you're going to learn slow. You'll never get over a certain speed. And most people all operate in 15, 20 words per minute. That's the kind of average. So if you teach yourself to count dits and das, you're going to be screwed because you're going to have to break the habit. So the best thing you can learn, the best way to learn is like by going and getting the apps, going online and doing 15 to 20 words a minute. You don't want to dip below that. All right, what time is it? I'm gonna wrap this up because I'm gonna head to bed, but I want to update the comment or the description before I go. So go check out my Patreon, please. Patreon.com/Hosnazi. Subscribe if you haven't, and then I'll update the description of this. So tomorrow, if you come back, I'll tell you where to go, or if you go look at the last video I did. I mentioned the Morse Code training website that I recommend. I'll also throw in the recommendation for the iOS app if you've got an iPhone. Okay? So anyway, that was the MFJ 9200. Lots more videos on that. There's going to be just a ton more videos on all this stuff, but this is just I was doing it, so I figured I'd put the camera on. So anyways, thanks guys. Appreciate it. I'll talk to you later. See ya.